Hi everyone. So let's look at some of the most important questions from the sampling distribution, and let's start from the question number one. That is that is that is nothing but if. Wait a minute. That is nothing but if x follows uniform 0 comma 2023 and y is equal to minus ln of 2023 upon x, then you need to find the expectation of y1, that is the minimum order statistic. We need to calculate this, where y1 is minimum of x1 x2 up to x10. Clear? So we need to find the expectation of this to see how we can approach this type of question. Simply see we have y is equal to minus ln of 2023 divided by x. Clear? What will be the x in terms of y? That will be nothing but x is equal to e raised power minus y multiplied 2023. Clear? Now find dx upon dy. That will be nothing but minus e minus raised power y 2023. Differentiation of this with respect to y. 2023 is constant. Now see, what is f of x? That is 1 upon b minus a, that is 1 upon 2023, where x lies between 0 to 2023. Clear? This is f of x. Now what is new function? That's f of y. That will be nothing but old function multiply Jacobian f dx upon dy. This is Jacobian of dx upon dy, but in mod. That is the Jacobian. Jacobian means say that is in modulus. To see what's f of x, that is 1 upon 2023. What is d upon dx in mod? That is minus e raised power minus y multiplied 2023. That will be nothing but 1 upon 2023. And whenever you have the negative sign in mod, that will come out as a positive. That is nothing but e raised power minus y multiplied 2023. So this 2023 with gets cancelled out with this 2023. So we will be left with e raised power minus y. That is nothing but y from 0 to infinity. That is nothing but exponential with rate 1. So y follows exponential 1. And you remember what is y? Y is the function of x itself, right? So y1 will be minimum order statistic, and y1 will follow exponential n lambda. This is the theorem. You have studied this theorem in the exponential distribution as well as in order statistic. So here y1 will follow exponential. What's n? N is here, you can see n is 10. So this will follow exponential. What is lambda? Lambda is 1. So y1 will follow exponential 10. So expectation of y1 will be nothing but 1 upon 10, that is 0.1. So this is the question number 1. So here this is the simple question, but you need to learn about transformation univariate transformation. And what is this theorem called? uh, and you must know about this theorem. You must know about this. These two concepts are in this question, which are very important. Now see question number 2. Question is, X follows Poisson, which are IID Poisson for n, where n is equal to 1 2 3 up to so on, and x is equal to 1 2 up to so on. Then xn is equal to, yn is equal to xn divided by n, where n is equal to 1 2 up to so on. Clear? Then which of the following is true? Then which of the following is true? Then which of the following is true? So number 1, that yn will converge in probability to 4. Number 2, yn square plus under root yn will converge to 18 in probability. Number 3, yn divided by yn square plus under root yn will converge to a probability in 18. Number 4, none. See, as you know, when x will follow Poisson 4n, then expectation of x will be 4n, and variance of x will be also 4n. As you know, mean and variance of Poisson distribution is equal. Then what's expectation of x square? That is nothing but 4n plus 4n square. That is nothing but variance of x plus expectation of x square. Clear? So now what's yn? Yn is xn divided by n. What's expectation of yn? That is expectation of xn divided by n. Why we are writing like this? So we operate direct expectation. Why? Because as you see, this is the IID, so we can write this as this like expectation of xn divided by n. So what's expectation of x? That is 4n divided by n, which is equal to 4. So this is correct, this is true. So this is true. Now yn square, remember this is yn square. Already we have expectation of yn. So what is variance of yn? What is variance of yn? See, whenever we talk about the convergence in probability, we try to say that as n tending to infinity, limit n tending to infinity, probability xn minus xn minus s less than epsilon will tend to 1, and limit n tending to infinity, probability xn minus x greater than epsilon tend to 0. So this is the convergence in probability. See, what's variance of yn? That is variance of xn divided by n square. As you know, variance is independent of change of scale. So this is nothing but variance of xn. Variance of xn, that is 4n. That is 4n divided by n square, which is equal to 4 upon n. As n tending to infinity, variance of yn is equal to 0. Clear? So now see now what is expectation of yn square? That is nothing but variance of yn plus expectation of yn square. What is variance of yn? That is 0 from this. And what's expectation of y whole square? That is 16 square. That is 16 n square. Or simply we have yn, that is 4 4s are 16, simply not 16 n square, that is simply 4 square, that is 16. Now what is expectation of under root yn? That is under root 4, that is 2. So expectation of yn square plus expectation of under root yn is equal to 16 plus 2, which is nothing but 18. So this is also true. This is also true. Now number 3. Number 3. See, expectation of yn divided by expectation of yn square plus expectation of under root yn. This is equal to 4. This is equal to 16 plus this is equal to 2. That is nothing but 4 upon 18, which is 2 upon 9, and this is incorrect. This is incorrect. So this is also incorrect. So option A and B are true. Option A and B are true. Option A and B are true. Now see, another question is the most important one. That is something, let Zi be a sequence of IID distributed random variable, each having mean is equal to 3 and variance is equal to 16. Then limit n tending to infinity, expectation of n z bar minus 3 whole square is equal to. So how can we solve this type of question? It is simple. See what we will do in this question. That is, as you know that Zi will can I say Z bar minus, what's expectation of Z bar? What's expectation of Z bar? That is nothing but 3. What's variance of Z bar? That is 16 upon what's n? We don't know n. So this is like this. So we say that Z bar minus 3 divided by 16 upon n with root will follow normal 0, 1 from CLT, from central limit theorem. Clear? From central limit theorem. So see, this is something that Z bar minus 3 divided by 4 divided by 4 and here multiply with root n will follow normal 0, 1. This is the same. Now can I square this whole term, and this will become Z bar minus 3 divided by 4 square into n will follow chi square 1. Clear? Whenever x bar minus mu upon sigma divided by root n will follow normal 0, 1. Whenever we square this term, whenever, let's suppose this is z, whenever we square z, this becomes z square is equal to x bar minus mu upon sigma divided by under root n whole square will follow chi square 1. So here this is chi square 1. Now operating expectation both sides, that's expectation of z bar minus 3 divided by 4 whole square into n, this is equal to what's expectation of chi square 1? That is 1. So now expectation of z bar minus 3 whole square multiply n is equal to 16. So see, this and this is same, so the answer will be 16. Clear? So यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया, इसको देखो और इसको देखो, look at these two terms, these are the same, so the expectation will be 16. Now another question, question 4, that is let x1, x2, x3 follow exponential 5. Find the PDF of x2, that is second order statistic. To solve simply, what's f of x? That is 1 by 5 e raised power minus x by 5, where x is from 0 to infinity. What's f of x? As you know, that is simply nothing but 1 minus e minus x by 5. Clear? So what is f of x2? That is nothing but, what is n? n is total number of observation is 3, that is 3 factorial upon r minus 1 factorial, that's 2 minus 1 factorial, that's 1 factorial, and n minus 2, that is 1 factorial. Clear? 3 minus 1, 2 minus 1 factorial. Then f of x, that is 1 minus e minus x by 5 raised power 2 minus 1 r minus 1 multiply 1 minus e raised power minus x by 5 raised by r minus, and that's n minus 2, that's n minus r, that's 3 minus 2 is 1, into f of x, that's 1 by 5 e raised power minus 1 by 5 x. So this is the PDF of this. 1 minus e minus raised power x by 5, this and this goes, this is minus e minus x by 5, this becomes plus, because 1 minus f of x, that's what this becomes here plus, this is plus here. So this is divided by 5 e raised power minus 1 by 5 x. So this is the PDF of f of x, as you can confirm from your side. Now see another question, that's question number 5, I guess. That's let x1 x2 up to xn be IID random variables with PDF, that is f of x is equal to 1 by 2 x square e raised power minus x, where x is greater than 0, then limit n tending to infinity, probability x1 plus up to xn is greater than under root 3n. This is in separate n. What will be the value of this? This is not spread, this is under root 3n. Sorry. So solution, this is not visible. So solution of this question will be what is expectation of x, that is nothing to 0 to infinity 1 by 2 x cube e raised power minus x dx, that is 1 by 2, this becomes gamma function, this is gamma 4, that's 3 factorial, which is 6. So expectation of x is 3. Now what's expectation of x square, that is 0 to infinity 1 by 2 x 4 e raised power minus x dx, that will be nothing but 1 by 2, that is 4 factorial, that is 24, which is equal to 12. So what's variance of x, that is 12 minus 9, that is equal to 3. This is expectation of x square minus expectation of x ka whole square, which is 3. Now what is probability, that's Sn minus expectation of Sn, variance of Sn, under root of variance of Sn, which is greater than under root 3n minus what is expectation of Sn, that is 3n. What's variance of Sn, that is 3n. What's under root of variance of Sn, that's under root of 3n. So 3n minus, that is 3n minus under root 3n divided by under root 3n, that is probability z is greater than 0, which is nothing but 1 minus probability z is less than 0, so which is nothing but 1 minus phi of 0, which is 1 minus 1 by 2, this is equal to 1 by 2. This is equal to 1 by 2. Now say question, let sequence of xn where n is greater or equal to 1 be a sequence of IID random variable with expectation of xi is equal to 0, variance of xi is equal to 1, then which of the following is true? That's limit n tending to infinity, probability under root of n summation xi divided by summation xi square less or equal to 0 is equal to 1 by 2. B part, summation xi divided by summation xi square will converge to 0 in probability. C. 1 upon n summation xi square will converge to 1 in probability as n tending to infinity. Number D. Limit n tending to infinity probability summation xi divided by under root n less or equal to 0, which is equal to 1 by 2. Now simply if you see that here is summation xi, here is summation xi. Now we will deal with this summation xi. If expectation of xi is equal to 0, then eventually summation xi, expectation of summation xi will be also 0, as summation expectation of xi is equal to 0. And what is variance of xi? That is equal to 1. So variance of summation xi will be nothing but n, and standard deviation of variance of summation xi is equal to under root n. So from the CLT, that summation xi minus expectation of summation xi, that is 0, divided by variance of summation xi with under root, that's equal to under root n. This will follow normal 0 comma 1. Clear? So if we see the probability of this, that is probability, let's suppose this is z is less or equal to 0, which is nothing but 1 by 2, as you can see from this, probability z is less than 0 is 1 by 2. So this is the true statement. Now see if expectation of summation xi is equal to 0, variance of summation xi is equal to, what is this? Wait a minute, what is this? 1 upon n summation xi, this is x bar. So expectation of x bar is equal to 0. What is variance of x bar? That is nothing but 1 upon under root n, 1 upon n, that is sigma upon n. So what is expectation of x bar square? That is 1 upon n plus 0. And wait a minute, this is expectation, yeah, clear. So this is 1 upon n plus expectation of y n square, that's variance of y x bar is this. So let's write this again, see what is expectation of 1 upon n summation xi square? That is nothing but expectation of xi square. Why? Because this will get cancel out with this. So expectation of xi squared, which is nothing but variance of xi plus expectation of xi square. So this is a 1 plus 0. So this is correct, this is true. Now expectation of summation xi divided by expectation of summation xi square, this is 0. So this is again 0, this is true. So this is false. Clear? Now see another question. Question is, if t follows tn and w follows fn comma n, then false statement. Number 1, t square will follow f1 comma n. Number 2, 1 upon f will follow fm comma n. Number 3, nw m plus nw will follow beta 1 n by 2 comma m by 2. Number 4, mw m plus nw will follow beta second kind n by 2 comma n by 2. As if you have followed my whole lecture series of sampling distribution, where I proved some theorems based on t distribution, f distribution, chi-square distribution, and some other theorems as well, which are interlinked. So this theorem is already proved, this is true, and it's in the FMS, fundamental of mathematical statistics, as well. And this is also true. Whenever f follows, let's suppose whenever t follows fn comma m, 1 upon t will follow fm comma n. That will be the reciprocal of t, and the degrees of freedom will get interchanged. So this is also true, and this theorem is also already proved in the last 16 or 17 lecture. So this is also true, and if this is true, this can't be true, so this is false. This is false. As you can follow FMS for these questions, clear, for these questions, or if you have time, then you can follow my lectures as well. Now see another question, that is, for each n greater or equal to 1, we have discrete variables x1, x2 up to xn that are IID. Further, each xi is uniform over set -1 to 1, then limit n tending to infinity probability summation xi greater than under root n divided by 3, which is equal to something. So we need to calculate that something. Say x follows discrete uniform -1 comma 1. So expectation of x will be 0. Expectation of x will be 0. What's variance of x? That's n plus 1 divided by 2. That's 4 divided by 12. That's 1 divided by 3. 1 divided by 3. What's variance of Sn? That will be n by 3. Variance of Sn with this, that will be equal to under root of n divided by 3. Clear? So limit n tending to infinity probability of summation xi minus expectation of, let me write this again, probability of summation xi minus expectation of summation xi divided by variance of summation xi, limit n tending to infinity, that is greater than under root n divided by 3 minus what's expectation of this, that is 0, divided by what's variance of this in this is under root variance of summation xi, this is under root n divided by 3. So this is limit n tending to infinity probability z is greater than under root n divided by 3 into under root n into under root 3. So this and cancel out. So this is limit n tending to infinity probability z is greater than, that is 1 divided by under root 3. So which is nothing but 1 minus limit n tending to infinity probability z is less than 1 upon under root 3. So this is 1 minus phi of 1 upon under root 3. This is the correct option. Let me give a homework question. ये आप सबों को करना है, क्योंकि दिस इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट एंड इसमें कंसेप्ट बहुत अच्छे है. वी आर गिवन विथ f of x that is equal to e raised power minus x where x is greater or equal to 0 or otherwise. Clear है? Then Tn is equal to 1 upon n summation box of xi, which is the GIF. Box represent GIF. Clear है? Then value of limit n tending to infinity probability under root n Tn minus 1 upon e minus 1 is less or equal to 1 upon e minus 1. ये आपको फाइंड आउट करना है. ठीक है, हिंट ये है, इसका डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन आपको निकालना है. Tn का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन आपको निकालना है, फिर उसका एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ वेरिएंस निकालना है. Tn का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इन टर्म्स ऑफ एक्सपोनेंशियल देख लेना, ये थ्योरम है, ये आप देख लेना. इसका आंसर मेरे को बता देना कमेंट सेक्शन में. अगर किसी ने कोई भगवान का बंदा है जिसने जो ये करेगा, वो मेरे को कमेंट में बता देना. टफ है लेकिन कंसेप्ट है इसमें, क्योंकि ये गेट एंड CSIR नेट लेवल का क्वेश्चन है, इवन के ISI लेवल का क्वेश्चन भी है ये. ठीक है, ये आप कर लेना. ठीक है, बाकी आई डोंट नो कितने क्वेश्चन हो गए, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 क्वेश्चन. एक कहाँ छूट गया. ठीक है, आप कर लेना ये क्वेश्चन।